Welcome back to the show. You're watching Capital Connection, and we are going to take a quick check on the currency markets. Here's some of the live action for you right now. Sterling 161.68. The Aussie dollar currently standing at 89.72 against the US dollar. Let's also check where the euro stands right now. 142.92 is where we are. Plainly, during 2009, it was a story of the euro strengthening against the dollar, with the dollar against the yen also showing some fairly consistent signs during the period as well. Currently standing at 97.76. Let's check in with Mario Singh, co-founder and CEO of FX1 Academy. Mario, let's just start by getting your look ahead to what's going to happen this year, 2010. Where does the dollar go next?
Well, before I answer that, let's take a very quick look at how the dollar performed the last 1 month. It's interesting to see that there was a lot of volatility in the last 1 month, how the dollar strengthened, in fact, the last 2 weeks towards the end of the year. But more than to say that, I don't feel it's a lot of, it wasn't backed by fundamentals at least. What is important to note towards the last 2 weeks, typically in any year end, is that many traders and fund managers, they close their books. So you see a lot of volatility, a lot of swings in the dollar. But this year then, a lot of people will be reinitiating their dollar positions. So my take is that in the first few months at least, we'll see a continuation in the rally, or rather the strength of the dollar heading towards the start of 2010.
What about comments from Mr. Ben Bernanke overnight saying that, hey, you know, they're looking at raising rates when the time is right? So how much of fuel is that going to give to the dollar rally that you're talking about?
It's giving quite a lot of fuel now, actually, but towards, say, the first half a year, many people are not pricing in that rate hike yet, but about 70% of the market is pricing in a rate hike towards August 2010. So that is building up sentiments now. I mean, that's what they're trying to do.
I mean, how high do you think this dollar rally is going to go? Right now, we're pretty much looking at 78. So
I don't think that's going to happen too much. I do see the dollar rally heading up, at least for the dollar yen. We're looking at the major currencies. Yes, I do see that start of the year.
So what sort of dollar yen levels are you looking at?
I'm looking at dollar yen, say, for the first half. It will probably hit higher to, say, maybe 96, 97. But thereafter, I do see it heading a bit down again. So there's going to be a lot of fueling of dollar strength, because that's what the US is happening. Jobless claims have fallen down. So pretty much good news for the dollar, at least the first half of the year.
Mario, how about the euro? We've obviously had various problems in Europe, particularly in Greece most recently. Where does the euro go now?
Euro's a little bit tricky now. We saw a lot of the credit defaults, or may I say the downgrading of the credit ratings of Greece, of Spain, out of Ireland now. So we do see the euro has been a strong downtrend, at least the last couple of months, because I do see the dollar strengthening the next couple of months at least. So I do see euro dollar dropping, but towards the end of the year, my take in 2010 is that we will see euro dollar hitting fresh highs again. It will probably break 150, and towards 155 is my take of how the euro dollar is going to go. So that's a new push, about 1,000 pips of what we see now today.
Okay, and how does sterling compare when we look at what's happening in some of the major European economies?
It's a great question, Becky. Now, for sterling, I'm always looking at my Forex trades as a short-term, long-term. So short-term, I do see the pound, or rather the sterling, still dropping. It's hovering about 160 now. I do see it testing 160. It's probably going to drop below 160 for the first few months, because it's still mired in, I would say it's still mired in recession. The sterling, or rather the UK as a whole, hasn't pulled themselves out of recession. If you're looking at all the data in terms of their GDP, in terms of their jobless rates. So it's going to be a bit tricky for the pound. I do see it having a little bit of fluctuations. In fact, it's going to be weak for the first half of 2010.
And if you think dollar yen goes to 96 or around that range, what are some key technical levels to watch out for in terms of seeing when the dollar loses its position as the funding currency for carry trades?
Now, the carry trade, if you're going to look at, say, the whole of 2009, in fact, where the dollar is now, or rather the dollar yen is now, it pretty much didn't move as much as for the whole year. So if we're going to look at the dollar yen, where it started this year, as compared to where it started on I would say, the starting of 2009, pretty much didn't move a lot. But at technical levels, obviously, we're looking at, say, about